Welcome back to the slow and uninteresting trade game that is Genoa. Now, when last we left off, we vassalized Savoy, took Nice for ourselves. It was, after all, our mission. We already have Milan as a vassal. Poland and France are our allies. We also have Granada and Byzantium as our vassals. Now, Poland is currently in a big old war with Muscovy, whilst France is at war with England. Whilst I'm just pretty much ignoring those wars, doing my own thing, trying to get myself around the Cape. But there are a few options open to me right now, and I have to consider them quite carefully. I want to forge a claim on Gabu. Take that for myself. It would be faster than colonising any of these provinces. And then, hopefully, when I have Gabu, I doubt I'll have the range to get to Fernando Po. But if I do, that'll be fantastic, because it is temperate. There's no modifiers working against me when I try to colonise it. So I need to gear myself up for a war with Mali. I also want to see about annexing Milan as quickly as possible. For that, I'll need to get out of these wars. Now, I was thinking, okay, everything looks fine, we're just going to go with that. But when I had a bit of free time, I looked into France. Specifically, I looked at France's missions, because they currently have Recover Aquitaine. They'll get that done when they take back Gascony and Labourd. And I thought, well, what other missions does France have? And I found they have this mission called Annex Genoa. And I was like, oh, okay, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. Looking into it, the only thing they need to trigger that mission is a border with Liguria. Doesn't matter about alliance or relations or in wars together, they will take that mission and they will want to annex Liguria. So, remember when I thought, I'm going to keep Nice for myself? Well, let's just stop that nonsense, get out of there, regret spending the admin in the dip, but learn from our mistakes. And we are going to keep Savoy, and if possible Switzerland, as a barrier against the French, because that's terrifying. Yep. So, sort our relations with Austria, and you know what, I don't care that much about this claim on Castile right now. No, it can wait, I suppose. So, hey, Muscovy. You'll want peace soon, hopefully. Oh boy, oh boy. We need to get a bit more war score or war exhaustion or war something to get rid of that. When we have our colony in Sierra Leone, we'll start fabricating on Gabu. Jake, are you worried about the Incorporate Savoy mission? I never looked into that one. I'm gonna wish I did shortly. That colonist will arrive before too long. Our manpower is a little not so good at the moment. Now, France probably won't take that mission against me till it pieces out with England, so I need that war to wage on for just a little bit longer. Meantime, let's get our claim on Gabu and abandon this colony because there's no real need for it. I should take advantage of this war and take the Rumble in Ragusa mission, because I will want Ragusa. But do I want it now or later? Pretty good to have now, I think. It's only against Bosnia, and Bosnia's only friend is Wallachia. So once we finish our claim on Castile, we'll try our damnedest to get out of these wars. I need to be at peace to sell Nice. I wonder what the triggers are for the Incorporate Savoy mission. Anyone savvy enough to check it out and report back to me, I'd be much obliged. Just joined Who Dowed Who for the first two wars. This is a French reconquest of Gascony, and this is a Muscovite conquest of Ladoga. Probably would have went against Poland and Lithuania if it weren't for the fact that Bohemia joined on Poland's side rather than Muscovy's side. So it's not looking too great for the Muscovites. Okay, another quarter year we'll have this claim. How am I doing for my ships? I'm going to want my troops over there anyway, so let's saddle forth. Get them down to Rio de Orio. No! It's a trap! I forgot, I'm at war with England. Whew, that could have gone nasty. My great powers of foresight in action there. The Savoy mission triggers if Savoy borders them and none of their vassals exist. Okay, well I'm currently kind of safe because Armagnac and Auvergne still exist. Kind of. So I need to build up a good power base before that. Well, thank you, Seducer McCoon. Unbelievable. Oh no, I didn't get him in. I didn't get him in the Curia. He just became active. Okay. Long may that continue to be the case. Ugh, having just 2 diplomats is horrible. Alright, now Poland don't love me anyway, so I'm not particularly worried. The most important thing is that they remain defensive towards me. Right, that's good enough to get us out of this war. We're not going to care too much about 10 prestige. As for England, I am all but certain they're going to want to end this war anyway. However, I can sort this out without the malice, I think. It depends how fast France want to peace out. I get a -30 for piecing out separately. But to be honest, I think I can do without it. I'm more interested in expanding around Africa as quickly as possible, so I will piece out separately. Oh, so we'll take white peace. It's good for me. I apologize for nothing. My vassal Byzantium is currently under a bit of pressure from rebels. I'll help them out there. First things first, though. Savoy, would you please take Nice from me? Oh, actually. Austria want us to return Nice. Will it go to Savoy? Will it go to Savoy? If it went to Austria, would he be able to core it? It's more than 181 away from Austria. He has Diptech 4. Diptech 4 won't give him any particularly long colonial range, nor does he have much of it. Alright, I accept. The only downside there is that I didn't get the money that Savoy would have given me. I don't get a positive relation for returning the land, but I don't care, it's out of my grasp now. And that means France isn't going to come along and give me his baguette. So let's sally forth down south. And let's keep the exploration going. Maybe not that much. That'll do. Getting conquest on Savoy. Big whoop. Now what do I want? France still love me, which is great. But I want to annex you. Specifically just Orleans, Auvergne, Bourbonnais and Provence that must not exist. Oh, they must not exist! So if I bring one of them back into even existence, regardless of being France's pet, that'll still disable the mission. Not as simple as that, because France own Provence. Mind you, Provence exists as Avignon. Well, I'll worry about that later. Meantime, I can just enjoy the current situation. I'll get 3 regiments of mercenaries as well, so I can get as many troops as possible down here. I'm also going to send a colonist here to Teresa, so I have a place to launch an attack from. Oh, hello Brazil. I don't know if there are any trade provinces with trade modifiers, like important center of trade or important rivers. But if there are, I want them. But I don't want them as much as I want a beeline to the Cape. Italy is a big, crappy place to be if France or Austria get too big. Amen to that. And they're both looking pretty big. That's okay, though. I shall dispatch them. Right, I really want to uncover this province right here, because it is also temperate. Good, we got a conquest on Mali. France are still quite partial towards us. And we can ease the tension to get even better relations. Savoy, Milan, Castile, Granada, Portugal, Morocco, Aragon. Well, this is all pretty good, but I wonder, is that going to include Mali if I get my border with them? We'll hang on to this event for just a moment. See what comes of it. Yes! By holding out to get my border with Mali, Mali is now added to this list of people that love me a bit more. Which is good, because I don't want Mali to join a coalition against me. And it degrades by 2 per year, so it'll take 30 years to get rid of that. This is all pretty good. Start spending a bit of money on our fine individuals. I am hemorrhaging money a bit, but I'm not too worried about that. Yes! We gotcha. How far away are you? Oh, much too far away, but we'll sort that out with Gaboo. Can my troops regain morale when they're on a boat? They can, okay, well. There you go. Get all the way to Trarza. And then we strike at the heart of Mali. Jake, what's going to be your second idea? We'll see when we get there. I'm still quite a ways away from it. Cycling between 2 ships is undoubtedly the best way to be exploring around here. I kind of want to explore Brazil so that it encourages Castile and Portugal to go for there rather than around here. I think if I snipe Fernando Po, St. Helena and the Cape, as well as all of its temperate and arid surrounding areas. That will discourage Portugal and Castile from going around there. They'd far rather go for these temperate lands. And that's good. I want a lot of colonization done in the New World, I think. All part of my plan to make the most lucrative trade node you ever did see. Still, I like getting a good bit of exploration done. So take care of that. Let's hope this doesn't trigger a native uprising. It does not. They get dispatched easily without hurting our men too much. Ah, those are barely losses. Still, please don't do that, natives. Okay. Say your prayers, Mali. Can't think of anything I need to do before fighting you. Allied with Hassa and Kanem Bornu. Well, they've only got Tech 1. We've got Tech 5. Not a huge difference, but I reckon they'll be soft enough for us. So let us take Gabu. The important thing is that Mali remains war leader. It is a conquest war after all. Oh, that's right, you want to move on Tarza. Well, I don't even want Tarza, so there you go. Oh, I should have waited till the day before they arrive, and then I could have tricked them into fighting natives. But I didn't. On the plus side, I can loot around here. It's only 3 ducats, but 3 ducats I wouldn't otherwise get. Siege up my war goal, get some ticking war score, get just enough to take Gabu. Everybody wins, except for Mali. Jake, why does exploring Brazil encourage them? Is the AI aware of what you explored? Yeah, it takes about 20-25 years for other Western nations to see what I have explored. Right, Aragon's doing a conquest of Roma. This could work in my favour. This could work massively in my favour. Yeah, I highly doubt the Pope is going to be able to fight back against that. Oh yeah, didn't I say I'd help you with your rebels? Always gonna side with France here. Okay, well, looks like I'm not able to help him out there. Just hope Ottoman doesn't see that as a moment of weakness. You've got conquer southern Greece, which is... Please take Athens. I want you to take Athens. I could probably assault Gabu without many losses, but I don't want to take the risk. It would be quite the setback if Mali manages to defeat me around here. Once Milan becomes part of me, that should work out in our favour as well. I really want an admin individual, but I'm too short on the dollary dues. Keep those aristocrats in power. Okay, everything's coming up Thrill House. We'll get 11,000 extra troops when Milan becomes part of us. Hopefully I get the force limit to go with it. At the very least I can dismiss the mercenaries. else is there to even explore? My geography around here is a little rubbish, but let's do that. Okay, hopefully Gabu falls soon and I can march on Creor, build up some war score by attacking them there. Jake, don't you have an infinite dosh as a republic? Yes, but it wouldn't be worth the monarch points at this stage. Speaking of worth, I want to get some light ships so I can go privateering. I also should have named a rival when I was at peace, so I need to keep that in mind next time. I should also top up those relations with France. And probably with Poland soon as well. Great, a water shortage. It's a lucky 12. No, France, you don't have my trade power. Why would I ever give you that as a merchant republic? Ooh, free 50 dip. Thank you, please. I'm bleeding that at the moment. 50 dip for 10 mil. My military and my admin is pretty low in this game. In fact, my everything is, despite being Western. Right, good. Portugal took the bait. They went for the arid land, so that'll tie them up for a little bit longer. Okay, Gabu, time to go. Don't make me assault you. Jake, 2 temperate islands next to Madagascar. Yeah, I know these ones. I know them all too well. They're over here. Or are they north of it? Moscava says, I just got here. What's the goal for the run? Gee, I wonder if it says in the title of this broadcast. Wouldn't that be crazy? Right, I've uncovered one of them, but I'd rather know about both. So you patrol between those 2 places until you discover them. Come on, Gabu. Time to go. Time to pop. Whoa, what? I lost something on the coast of Gambia. Whoops! You guys are taking crazy attrition there. Thank goodness I only lost a little. I think I lost 1 transport. But you'll be safe when you get here, that's okay. Still, that was too close for comfort. You granted military access to Mali? And what's Mali doing there? Hopefully getting wiped by natives. This is getting daft, come on. Ouch. There we go. We'll start to get ticking war score from that. Meantime, we'll go and slaughter some natives. You know what? I want my mercenaries on the front line of this so they can go first. So I send the mercenaries in, and you see on the first attack wave, it's all mercenaries on the front line getting the crap beaten out of them. And then everyone else arrives. And the bulk of my losses, all 400 and something of them, come from my mercenary detachment. So I spare myself my precious manpower. Term is up for Boku no Pico, but we're hurting for Republican tradition, even though he's a fantastic general. So how about we keep him whilst we walk into this other land, just in case we run into anyone. Revolts in Gibraltar, could not care less, I'll just give in to their demands. Jake, recall the explorer ship. Might not make it. April, May, June, July. I highly doubt it's going to make it, but it might. Okay. Sort ourselves out with a new diplomatic leader. Do I want Diplo? Is Diplo really that important now? Perhaps I should start focusing on something else. Like, I don't know, military? Our military is hurting, but I don't expect to fight many battles where my military prowess is essential. But that does give the aristocrats a boost. Almost done annexing you. Yeah, let's go military then. Yeah. Yeah. 333. I'll take it. Don't think that explorer ship's gonna survive. No, almost certainly not. 9th of July, that won't work. Oof. 1 stability or 75 dip. Well, I really enjoy having +2 stability, so hunt them down like the dogs they are. Yeah, didn't think so. Well, rest in peace, Explorer. You weren't that useful. Meanwhile, let's get our looting groove on a little bit. Let's not forget who we are. Ka-ching. With that said, it could be somewhat dangerous marching into this land. Free and easy war score, what's not to like? Now we won't need much more to get Gabu, it is all we really want. I could take their money, they have plenty of that. I imagined they would... Well, there's no reason to waste any time here, let's take Gabu and get our exploration groove on. A little trickle more of war score. What else? We could just go on a looting rampage. Cost us a little bit of manpower, but we should regain some of this money. What was that for Bambuk? $8 dues. Republican tradition down the drain. Yeah, so it will just settle for Gambu and a little bit of money. We take it, we core it, we mash down some harsh treatment, get our troops back on it, and then we consider, do we want our troops home or do we not? I really don't want to see any revolts sparked up here. And I do need it cored quite badly.